Hey guys, welcome to the Existential Dreadhead podcast. This is my little secret, so seal it, lock it, put it in your pocket because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm so excited to introduce you to my very first episode. It's been a long time coming. Seriously, this has been on my mind for the longest time. I think, I don't even know. It's taken so many different forms, and finally being able to pick my ass up and just finally make this. Finally have it in me to create the logo, make the banner, have the vision. It's so monumental for me, considering that, I don't know, I've just been a wuss all my life, really. So doing this is such a testament to the amount of confidence that I've amassed for myself, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to finally be here. I appreciate all the love, all the feedback that I got over my last status updates through the past couple of days. To be honest, I've kept it very intimate within my my contact list, I guess, cuz I only posted the visuals on my WhatsApp status. That's all I did. I think it's because I want this podcast to be given first to familiar people in my life, all those who know me like the back of their hand, and all those who are just getting to understand what it is that I am all about. And well, starting this podcast is, in this moment, the most cringe thing I have ever done. I'm simply sitting in my room on my bed, and I'm just wondering what the heck I'm going to make out of this, because I really have no idea what I'm doing. But I do feel that this is going to be something very, very special. And I really appreciate you for coming on this journey with me. I'm literally looking at myself in the mirror that, this huge mirror that's in my room that my sister put up. And I'm just wow, you've grown so much to finally be in this space to live out one of your dreams, even though it's pretty much not that big of a deal, I guess, but let me scratch that. This is a big deal. This is a big deal for me, and just understanding how many other people really resonate with the agenda that I'm trying to peddle, with the conversations that I'm trying to have, with the questions that I am really eager to ask myself and in turn reflect it onto you, is something that I've always wanted to do. My interests revolve around everything from philosophy to art to psychology, and I have dabbled in a lot of different things. I have studied a lot of different books to do with Western, Eastern, even African philosophy. And it's so crazy to think that I can be in charge. I could be a part of being a voice that spreads all these different self-development ideologies to the world. And I love the fact that I can be able to do that. I've been thinking so much about the ambience that I want to give this podcast, the atmosphere that I want to be in the room while you listen to it. I have put in so much thought to the point where there are about like 50 different recordings in my phone right now. It's so ridiculous, really. It's so ridiculous. It sucks because I've just been recording a whole bunch of bloopers, and they've just been hovering around in my phone like since the other day, because I was caught in so much procrastination. And this was one thing I want to rant about. Like, did I say procrastination or perfectionism? I wanted to say perfectionism, not procrastination. And to my point is that procrastination and perfectionism are cousins at this point. Because tell me why I was recording for like hours yesterday trying to get like the best take, and nothing stuck really. Like, I just kept on I started a recording, and I would feel like it sucked, like I would make a mistake, and then I would just stop it, I'd scrap it, and I'd start again, and I got exhausted. I got so exhausted. But now I feel like I'm at a point where I just sat down, I took a step back, and I was just like, okay, I will come back, because this is something that's really important to me. And I've done a lot of things in the past that I have just dropped. But I know that I don't want this to be one of them. I want this to be something that I start and can be at least a little bit consistent with it. And if not consistent, then authentic. Because I think I have actually dedicated authenticity to this year that I'm in, 2025, and that's pretty much why this podcast was born. I just looked at my life and I said, okay, B, what do you want to do with your life? What message do you want to spread? Would you ever spread that across platforms such as YouTube or whatever? And I don't think I wanted to do that per se, because I really don't like I don't like being perceived. I don't like people knowing that I exist. It's so I don't know. It's cringe. It's like once I make a mistake, somebody can just rip me apart, and even though that doesn't happen as badly as it does in my head, it's just pretty hard to start the things that you're really scared to do. But I feel like beyond the fear is excitement, and I'm so excited to get on to this podcast to talk about all the things that I care about, to get into the nitty-gritty. I have so many different topics that I want to get into. Keep in mind that I'm not an expert. I don't know where the spoons are, but I do know how it feels to be in the kitchen, and it's really confusing, and I'm just trying to feel my way through it. Also, I'm just stumbling in the dark as well, trying to find some semblance of meaning in this thing that we call life. I'm waiting for happy hour, just like all of you. So maybe this can help us all get to Friday somehow, you know? Yeah. But at the same time, I don't... Like, just to put all jokes aside, I really want to highlight mental health and how overwhelming the feeling of existence can be, how burdening it could be to a person of any age, any experience, any walk of life. It's so complex, the human condition, and I've been so fascinated in human behavior, why we act the way we act, why certain things and certain environments affect us more than others. And that alone has birthed this podcast. That curiosity in me has birthed this mindset. And I finally have the bravery to bring those thoughts to light, to talk about the topics that are mostly shunned or just sugar-coated in our society, being the African society. And it's kind of, I don't know what the word is, but I guess it's kind of scary because you don't know what feedback you're gonna get. And I, for one, am such a wuss when it comes to confrontation. Like, I really, really hate confrontation. I don't like dealing with other people's negative emotions, but I feel like being human, you just have to do that. You just have to be able to like roll with the punches and not necessarily all the way understand people for who they are, but at least accept people for who they are, and in turn try to accept yourself by learning how to understand yourself, understand why your mind works the way it works, why your heart works the way it works. And most of the times we spend so much of it avoiding ourselves, and I, for one, am very tired of doing that. So I'm bringing my unhinged thoughts onto the internet, and you are going to be the gatekeeper. You are the victim of every single unhinged thought that I've got in my holster. You are going to be the ears to this conversation that I want to have, and hopefully we will be able to interact, and I will be able to learn from different people who come on to the podcast. That's my dream, actually. I really want to like get experts onto it. I want to get my friends onto it. I want to get the minds that I think are diverse onto it. I want to debate. I want to have different minds come together and just talk about life itself. Have the thought-provoking discussions that also bring us closer to our more authentic selves and help us gather more information about the people that we actually are, to have more grace for ourselves. Yeah, I don't know if like I've been rambling all this time, but it's such a privilege to have a voice, to share what I have to say on such a platform. Even though I don't have all the bells and whistles, I'm not looking into a camera right now. I'm looking at myself, and all I'm trying to see is how I can get back to all the parts of me that I wasn't able to appreciate in the past because I was too busy hating myself, too busy hating on my situation, too busy feeling like a failure, or too busy being too anxious. And I'm just ready to embrace all those parts of myself and finally learn the lessons of existence, of being human, of feeling, of being, of accepting myself for who I am. And I'm so glad that you can come with me on this journey. Again, I'm so thankful for the love, the reception that I got, and I just hope that we can take this podcast to the next level while also taking our minds, our hearts, and our souls to the next level of personal development. I'm here for you, and I hope that we can really go on this journey of growth together. No matter the chaos, no matter the order, no matter what comes in between. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for the meantime. So I guess it's a wrap, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Existential Dreadhead podcast. That was so cool.